Good morning and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Saturday morning, and if you were in any doubt that they are trying to get rid of cash, please do not be. I am absolutely furious. This morning I went shopping. I was in Asda by 7 o'clock, I was in Lidl's by 8 o'clock, and the bank opened at 9:30. This is the Royal Bank of Scotland. It is the main branch in Perth because there's not a branch anywhere round about. Like, all the banks have closed. You're lucky if we get a little van out once a week. So I thought nothing better to do than I will go in to the branch and take Patrick with me. Now, the reason I was going into the branch is, as you know, with mum, money, care home fees, etc. So I have been stashing some money. But as the interest rate has gone up, I thought, right, I'll put it back in the bank so that mum can get interest rates. So there's about £4,000 in cash that we have pulled together from all the different bits. And I thought, right, we'll go and put that in the bank, then I don't need to look after it and it makes a decent amount of interest. So through to Patrick's with the, come with me to the bank, don't let me go anywhere, on my own, be my bodyguard, as you do. Toddled off to the bank, walked in the door. Young lady comes up and says, and how can I help you today? I said, I need to pay cash in, please. And she's like, oh yes, just the machine's over there. I said, no, thank you. It's been there, done that. They spit my notes out, they're a pain, I'm not impressed. I just want to pay in. Oh, no, we don't have that on Saturdays. I'm sorry, what? She says, no, we don't have that on Saturdays. There's no cash handling facilities. Now, are you having a laugh? She says, I can help you with the machine. I was like, right, okay. She says, now remember, it only takes £50 notes at a time. And I was like, right, okay. I said, well, there's 20s and 10s, so that should be fine. So I'm like, right, okay, so, if we can work it out, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just putting my card in, putting in my ID and saying I want to pay in cash. And the other member of staff, so this is now 2 members of staff in this bank, comes up and said, you can only put in 3,000 maximum. I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, you can only pay in 3,000 maximum. It's like, so not only can I not pay cash to a person when there's persons here, I can't actually pay in any more than 3,000. Which, let's not be funny here, it's the first time I've ever had that much cash in my life. And he's like, no. So I completely pouted and cancelled the transaction. So if you were ever in any doubt that these banks and the government are trying to stop cash, don't be. For the main branch in Perth, so that takes in like Crieff, Comrie, Dunkeld, Auchterarder, Blackford, Luncarty, all those places round about. The main branch of the Royal Bank of Scotland will not handle cash on a Saturday. And if you, God forbid, that you were a wee shop and you wanted to put the week's takings in on the weekend, you've got to stand there and put it in the machine, and the maximum it will take is 3,000. What sort of use is that? It is totally ridiculous. So now we've got the thing with, oh, but the government's saying that you should have access to cash within 3 miles if you're rural and within 1 mile if you're in the cities. What use is that? That is utterly no use if the access to cash is just a machine. What are you supposed to do? Be standing outside trying to put £1,000 in the bank machine when people are walking back and forward past you? That's not exactly safe. It's bad enough, when it's, whether it's, however many thousand, or whether it's your last £20. I do not want to be, if that's my money, I do not want to be out in a street on a Friday night next to the pubs when I am either taking out money or trying to put it in. But that's the way it's gone. Now, I do not know what it's like in the rest of the place. I have not tried to use the main branch of the bank for a long time. But due to the fact that it's like 12 miles away, if I want to pay in this amount of cash now, I need to take time off work to drive 12 miles, which is in the centre of the town. So by the time I get there and get back, I need to take an hour off of work to be able to go to their banking hours. What is that about? They may as well just put a big sign on the door saying get ready for no cash because we're stopping it. I haven't even unloaded the shopping yet. I'm so furious. So, yes, that's my thing this morning. If you're under any illusions that they're trying to stop cash, let me just smash them for you. Because in a bank, the main bank in Perth, which is surrounded by rural townships, so it's the only main branch of the RBS. It's not that I chose a wee one out in the corner. No, I went to the main branch, which opens on a Saturday from 9:30 to 1 a.m. There was a minimum of 3 members of staff. There was one behind the counter, there was one standing in the middle floor, and there was one in an officey thing speaking to someone. And they are not allowed to handle cash. What is the point of that? I am not a happy bunny. I am now going to go and unload my shopping, put things in the freezer, and make tea. I will catch you later.